which is a great decision. I'll show you guys how to program the sprinkler system and kind of take care of all that during the demo.
Can I?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Rồi đi vô đi các. Đi vô.
I don't know, it's like some days it's windy, some days it's not.
So, y'all ready to kind of get going on this? Or you need a minute to take the videos and fix
Well,
it?
we can video around the house, so you just get started.
Okay. So, first thing, I kind of have to go into the very specific details of your house and the exterior. So over here is where you'll find your water cutoff. So in here, under here, it's locked right now, but there's a water meter in here. All you have to do is turn that off. It'll cut it off, turn it back on and off. As well as you have your sprinkler cutoffs in here. If you look down in there, you've got valves in there. You shouldn't really ever need to mess with those, but if you do decide to change your yard up, add flower beds or something, if you do adjust your sprinkler system to do that, the technicians will need access to these. And they should be able to tell where they are.
So the grass will roll over these?
No, the grass will stay as it is. Yes. Additionally, you will see your fence has already been stained on anywhere you can see from the street. You do have gutters on the house. Thankfully, there's no really big trees, so you don't need to clean them too much yet. You will also see you do have natural cedar wood, like you were saying, on all this stuff. That does need to be repainted, probably once every 5 years. I can get you the colors for that anytime you need them. No question asked. That's something that we don't really do, because 5 years down the line, we'll probably be done with this neighborhood for a long time.
Can we paint different colors?
Absolutely. You can, once it's your house, you can change whatever you want. As soon as the loan comes through on, what's the close date? Thursday?
Next week. Let me see. Put it on the calendar. I need a call. Did they have everything from you, right? They haven't asked you for anything else?
No. But I think it's maybe next week.
I think it is too. I have it on my calendar. Let's see. Okay, Tuesday the 29th.
Okay.
Tuesday.
We'll paint something for it.
Yeah, you can pay once on Tuesday, any day after Tuesday, you can do anything you want to this house. It's all yours.
Yeah, I'm asking because you know my friend when she does something, she said, "Oh, actually, you're not allowed to do this." They said this.
So the thing is, like, if you're gonna paint something a different color, it has to look nice, right? You can't go and change that. It has to be like a color that goes with the house, right? So most of the time, like if you wanted to do the doors a dark color, right? The garage doors, you can do them a dark color, but you can't paint them yellow. You know what weird color? It has to be like colors that go with the house. That's really what it is. It's just so like it doesn't look different than, you know, like we want to make sure that aesthetically all the houses look really nice.
So another thing, you have your electric transformer box over here. If you ever decide to dig or add trees or flower beds, just be very careful over there. Make sure that you're not sticking a shovel where there's cables or something, because that would hurt. In our yard, we do not do French drains. We have a natural drainage. You can see it kind of forms a little valley here to channel all the water out into the street. So if you ever get a big time rainstorm, all the water will channel away from the house out into the street. So your house should not have any water issues. As well,
That is your interior design on your house.
yes, Perry Homes does that. Perry Homes does not do any additional styles of drainage. All Perry Homes does is what's called natural drainage. So we don't put like, you know, a drain that goes down the street or something. Everything that we do, we use natural dirt and topography of the land to flow away from the house.
Nay trồng cho mấy cây hoa màu vàng vàng lên rồi kìa. Are you happy?
Yes, I'm so excited. Everything looks so
Thank
good.
you so much.
Are you excited? You have furniture already? You have furniture?
Kind of the last
Like
thing
for the bedrooms, like beds and stuff like that? You have all that? Yeah, good.
where you have
Good.
your gas meter. Right here is your gas meter. It's got a cutoff down here. If you ever need to cut the gas off to your house, it's right here. You just turn this to here, and it'll cut the gas off.
Hỏi ý nó.
Turn this
Hỏi ý quanh nó
towards,
nhiều quá
make
vậy nó
these
có.
line up, and that'll turn your gas off. If you ever need to turn your gas off, just turn this down like that, and it'll cut your gas off.
Okay.
So if you ever start a gas fire or something in the house, you can just cut it off and stop it from spreading. Additionally, in the exterior, you will see these holes in the masonry. these are supposed to be here. This is what's called a weep hole. So brick and masonry are actually not waterproof. So we have a waterproof barrier behind the brick. This is just for show, but moisture can form between the waterproof barrier and the brick, and it needs somewhere to get out, so we have to leave a hole for it to get out.
Oh,
So it's not a design flaw or an error. That is by design supposed to be that way.
cái
Any
đó là cái
questions
gì
so
vậy con?
far?
No question.
Trời ơi, này trồng mấy
I
cây
just
con.
grow plants. I know this. I come here a
Cái
lot.
này là cái gì vậy con? Hỏi nó này gì vậy?
Yes, I had them all replaced.
Con cái này là cái gì vậy?
She wants to know what that
Ah, that is that's another thing that I need to go over. This is a sewer cleaner. So what this is, if you ever have a blockage in your sewage, your toilets are backing up in the house or something, the plumber will need to access these to clear out the sewage system.
So for the bathrooms, you know, like if like the bathrooms are not flushing or something like that, and you have to call a plumber, this is where the plumber
Mẹ
would
hiểu
go.
rồi, mẹ hiểu rồi. Hiểu rồi, cái ví dụ mà
Both of those.
bầu
Yes.
mẹ hiểu là cái bồn cầu mà nó có gì đó nó tới nó hút là nó hút từ đó đó. Ừ.
This out here is actually this is a plug.
Hey.
You can see here, it's a 110 volt outlet, so you can plug in an extension cord or a lawnmower or whatever. This is where your doorbell will be mounted. Whenever I do put it on, it'll go right there. Again, your gutters have downspouts. Again, like once a year, probably just check, make sure you probably won't have any issues, but just in case, once a year, roughly check to make sure there's no issues.
Oh yeah, I'm like that.
Come on in! It's your new home!
Ôi.
So I just had the cleaners in here, making sure everything was spotless. So,
Yeah.
yes, so it is very clean. Again, here is your, this is your quick set lock right here. It'll, again, you can open it from the outside of the house. I'll show you real quick. So, all you do is, you want to lock it, all you have to do is press the lock button. And it locks it. Yeah. You want to open it. That's it.
So what number is he?
Oh, it's just 1776 right now. You can change it to whatever you want.
Ah,
So if you're outside, when you're leaving, all you do, you just close the door.
Wow.
And you're back in. It's a pretty simple process.
Wow.
Yes, that one fixed. That's me staying. Here you do have your Leviton, your first Leviton switch. This one controls outside. So you see up there, you've got a light switch up there. You can actually just control this one from your phone. You can turn it on and off from your phone. So if you want to make sure you have a light on outside at night, you can either just turn it on here, or you can scan the QR code that's on here and link it with your phone, and you can just adjust it from anywhere in the house.
But how can you fix that? If that whole wood, the big wood, how can you fix it?
Putty. What they do is they put a line of, it's the same stuff that they use to seat these. So see how these don't move? See how this doesn't move? There's no nails in this. It's glued. It's a type of wood putty glue. This one they had to nail because of the location of it.
Cho cái này nó còn cái màu cam gì hả?
Oh, whoops. My bad on that.
Yeah.
So in here you do have light switches. You have one light switch here, and then you have another light switch over here. Sorry, I forgot where that light switch is. You have a light switch that controls all the different lights in the house. So in here you've got these that control
Pendant lights here. So you've got the center one controls the pendant lights. The light bulbs that actually go in here have not arrived yet. They're actually pendant
bottom light bulbs, the ones that have the real bright filament in them. You'll be able to see when they get in. They're supposed to arrive later today if you install them. Additionally, you have all of your can lights on one switch. So when you come in, one switch, all the lights in the you cut out a section for a refrigerator. If you'd like, I can send you the measurements for it to make sure you have a refrigerator that will fit here appropriately. Everything they do, they put their name on it in some capacity. every drawer that you can see right here, and the left side of every drawer, J-Craft cabinets. They're very proud of that for some reason. You've got one can light over the sink that is controlled by this switch. So we do that so that way you don't have to have the entire kitchen light switches on every light in the kitchen. So say you're just doing dishes, it's just you home. You can just turn one can light on independently of all the others. Additionally, you do have under cabinet lights. You can see here, when you turn the switch, all the lights under the cabinets turn on. So if you turn everything else off, you've got all your lights underneath the cabinets.
Yeah.
One thing that's fairly unique to Perry Homes is we do have storage under here. We do put storage space under our countertops. A lot of places this will just be for show.
This is big. It's
Yes.
so big.
This is, I think this is one of the biggest kitchens that we build.
Right, yeah.
It's-
In this model home, some others model is smaller.
No, we don't have a model for this one.
No, I mean
The model,
some models homes like
Yeah, this is, I think, legitimately, I think this might be the biggest kitchen that we built in the
Yes,
state.
they're good.
I don't know that for a fact, but this is one of the biggest kitchens that I personally built with Perry Homes.
But how can we change this? I'm gonna
The faucet?
I mean, how can you
You want to change what?
like a bigger one?
You want
A
a
bigger
bigger
sink?
Yeah.
So you can actually call a contractor to change it. I can get you the name of a contractor who can do that for you. That's not something that I can do though for you.
Yeah.
That's something that would have had to have been decided before we got the countertops in. But it is doable. People do it all the time.
They just have to cut they'll have to cut this
So
around.
you can see here your kitchen faucet. You do have the jet faucet. You can turn this on. You can turn it on normal flow, or if you're really needing to kind of clean some dishes, you can just press this button. It kind of turns on the pressure wash. Make sure you really get everything clean. Again, it's just an up and down, controls hot and cold. You do also have the garbage disposal built into this side of the sink, not this side, only the small side. And that's under the cabinet in here. And plugged it. That's how you can tell it's a brand new house. So, all you do to turn on the garbage disposal is you just flick the switch. Don't stick your hand down there. That's all you gotta do. There's one switch here.
What's the other one?
The other one we'll get to in just a second.
Oh.
So, make sure whenever you do run the garbage disposal that you have some sort of water running down it, or it could clog it up. So behind you guys, actually, in the pantry here, you guys have a very large walk-in pantry. The light switch is located right here. You can actually see the staircase here wraps around through the pantry. So it does limit your space here, but it's because we're trying to get every bit of square footage out of the house to make sure you guys have as much livable area as possible. But you do have 4 shelves that go all the way around, as well as you got space on the bottom. We do paint the pantry the white color of the trim instead of the gray of the walls, because this area is going to get kind of beat around a lot more than just a normal area would. So we want to make sure that we put kind of a tougher paint. I mean, you can see I poked out my nail, no damage on the paint. Like I said, we do that because it's a little bit more waterproof, as well as it's a bit tougher, so you won't have it as easily, it won't be damaged as easily as, say, just normal paint. We do also we've made sure to put in the extra supports here. A lot of times they just make a bracket here instead of having this like actual strong support. We made sure that we put those in because we want to make sure you can put whatever you want on these shelves and it won't collapse. These are made out of MDF, which is mid-density fiberboard. So if it does get wet, just kind of make sure to wipe it down, because if it gets wet, it can swell or warp. It's really not that big of a concern because we put a lot of paint on it, but it is something that can happen if you just let it stay wet for like a couple days. So that kind of does it for the pantry. We do have one more round of paint coming in.
Okay.
So we've got another round of painters coming in. That'll be probably tomorrow. They'll be in here painting everything up, making sure everything's perfect for you guys.
Well, I see some stain on it.
Nâng đứng chắn cho nó ra con. Nó không muốn ra.
This paint is shiny.
Yes, ma'am. So you can see the cabinets. Oh, these are also made out of the same material, out of the MDF, mid-density fiberboard. What that means is if they do get wet, just try to dry them off. You don't have to worry about it as much with the cabinets because it is painted with a lot of paint. There's probably 6 or 7 coats of paint on these cabinets. But if they do get wet, just wipe them off. If you don't leave them wet for long periods of time, you're not going to have any issues with paint or with the cabinets themselves. So, the other switch. Here's where we get to the interesting part. So, are there any children that will be living here? No?
No, chứ.
Okay, so it's really not that.
Maybe in the future, but just the two of them.
Okay, well, so we do have the dishwashers here. So the other switch is for the dishwasher. So you got your garbage disposal, and then you got your dishwasher. So we do this for children primarily. Children love touching on stuff, and with these, all they do is they pull it down, they can press all the buttons, it makes a bunch of noise, and bing, ding, bing, bong, all sorts of stuff. So we put a switch in here that controls the power to the dishwasher. So that's your dishwasher only turns on when that switch is on. So when people first move in, we get a lot of calls. It's, my dishwasher stopped working. Well, the issue is they bump that, it turns the dishwasher off. So if you do have any issues where your dishwasher is not working, first thing is check that switch, make sure it's still working properly. Okay. If it is, you're good to go. Over here, you have your oven and your microwave combo. In your microwave, papers in here. You have a huge microwave. I mean, seriously, this is a massive microwave.
It's
Yeah.
real deep.
Oh yeah. I mean, stick your arm. You can fit probably almost your whole arm in. It goes in almost the entire depth of the cabinet. So you've got a very large, very powerful microwave here. I have the same microwave in my house. And the first time I used it, I managed to burn everything in it. So just be very careful with that as you kind of get used to it. They are very powerful.
That's a good brand.
GE, yes. So your this oven, this is another bit of smart technology. This is specific to our neighborhood. This oven can connect to your phone, and you can adjust the temperature. So I don't know if you guys do much cooking in the oven, but if you do, you've got the ability to control from your phone. So let's say you're doing a roast or you're cooking something that takes a long time to cook, you can link it to your phone. You can go out, enjoy your day, control it. So you need to cook something for an hour at 350 and then drop the temperature down to 200. All you gotta do is go on your app, press the button, problem solved. Just change the temperature from anywhere in the world, as well as you can turn it off and on.
That's really nice.
So in here, we do have in your breakfast nook area. You got 4 switches here. You've got a pre-wire for the fan on the back, as well as the can lights and the floodlights. You got pre-wires for everything in the backyard, as well as you got your 2 can lights in here that are controlled by this far switch. Additionally, your can lights on the back porch are controlled by this close switch. But we do also include these 2 switches for if you decide to put a fan on the back porch, you can control the light and the fan from in here. Going on a little bit further, this tile in here is done by a company called Jim's Tile. We do recommend that you get the grout sealed at some point. Basically, what can happen is the grout gets wet and it's not clean, or it gets wet over several prolonged periods. It can change the color of the grout. We do recommend that you get it sealed. There's a company we recommend called Groutworks. I can send you their number. If you call them, they'll usually give you a pretty good discount for buying a Perry. We also, depending on how much you cook, recommend the backsplash be sealed, just because particularly greasy or spicy foods can cause the grout to discolor as well. So we do recommend that you get the grout sealed throughout your house.
So we don't seal once we move in?
Yes. Yes. It's usually a process that takes all of an hour for a professional, or you can do it yourself, and that'll probably take you about a day.
Yeah, just pay somebody to do it. Okay, we can give you some contact information.
Absolutely.
So you can shop around and see if that's a better price.
Absolutely.
So there's no way for you to share with me?
Oh,
Just question.
you can, There's not a pre-wire for it right now, but they can easily change
Yeah,
that.
I have an electrician that can come in and tap into that. I can give you his
Absolutely.
number. So they'll tap into one of these lights and then just drop a line on your brand underneath. It's really easy.
It's very simple for an electrician.
Yeah.
So if you want to add that, it's very simple. Over here, you
The
got
whole work on you. I mean, you have
I have everybody.
No.
I've been with Perry for 6 years. What do you need to know? I got contacts
a
for
contractor that everyone knows for everything.
Yeah, and the guy that
So here you've got this wood, giant solid piece of wood for the mantle here. Because this is a gas fireplace, you can actually drill through this and mount a TV up here if you want to. Most people mount the TV over here, but should you desire to do so, you can put the TV up here. I wouldn't rest it on here because it's held in my nails, but if you want to put the TV in the corner, you can. You're not going to drill into anything behind the fireplace. As well as your fireplace, this is one of my favorite things in these houses, is in my house I have a gas key and I have to turn it and then I have to manually light the fireplace. You guys, give it about 10 seconds and it'll light your fireplace for you. I'm so jealous of this house. And then give it a second. And boom.
is that you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be long. It'll be a little hot.
It's not gonna. You're not gonna burn yourself or anything, but it will heat up the room a little.
It's just a little pretty.
For the most part. Yeah. It does look pretty. I think it adds a lot to the room.
It makes it feel cozy.
Yes.
You know? Yeah. Very homey.
And then whenever you're done, all you gotta do is just press the switch again, and it cuts it off. We'll leave it on.
Man, I thought I put TV here, but you can't mount it. Oh, okay.
You can mount it.
Yeah. You
Oh,
could, yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely, you can put a TV here.
oh, okay. You said that behind
Behind here is just a little, it's because it's a gas fireplace, not
Oh.
wood. You don't need a big deal for smoke. It's just about a flue about that big that goes straight up to the roof. So here, you are actually able to mount whatever you want up here, as long as you hit a stud and you don't put it on. If you drill into just the drywall and you mount a TV, it's just gonna fall off. You
Yeah.
gotta make sure you get a stud.
When the professionals come out to mount their TV, they have a tool that shows where the stud is. So whenever they mount it, they'll know exactly where to put it. But you can put whatever you want there.
Absolutely. Then over here, you've got your second Leviton switch, as well as your fan control. So in here, you've got your can lights up here. This one switch controls all 4 of the can lights in the room. You turn those off. You've got your Leviton switch controlling your fan lights. So this is one of the ones that you can adjust from your phone. You can see it says here works with the My Leviton app. You download the My Leviton app, you can turn it on and off all day from your phone. All you gotta do is just touch it, or it's just like a normal switch. For whatever reason, the fan switch this is supposed to be this way, but I don't know why they decided to do this. 4 is the slowest speed, 1 is the highest speed, and 0 is off. I don't know why they build them like that, but it is how they're supposed to be. That's just how the manufacturer decided to do it. But you can see right now, when you turn it on to 1, it really starts moving some air. You flip it to 4, start slowing down immediately. I don't know why they do it like that, but that's how they decided to do it.
Did they do it accidentally or not?
No, that's how it's supposed to
They
be.
touch thing 0 and they go up to 4 slowest.
I don't know why.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
She can vouch for it. She's been probably 200 pair of homes by this
Yeah.
point. She's
Oh my
sold,
gosh.
and this is how they all are. I don't know whose room where, but around here you'll see straight back. You see the first bedroom, as well as in here you'll see the utility room with the breakers. So in here you've got your breakers. If you ever have lightning strike or anything, you come in here and your breaker will be in here. So if you want to test it, let me see, let me find the utility room. Where is it?
The dryer?
No, that actually controls just this one. The dryer is a very big one. It's a 220. Whatever. We'll just do the kitchen. So now none of the lights in the kitchen will work. And the reason that is because this is to protect your house in case of an electrical surge. If your house gets struck by lightning, there's an electrical surge from the power plant. Instead of damaging and breaking everything in your house, it'll just do that. You just come in here, plug that back over, now everything works again.
So the most important thing here is to make sure everything is facing the way that it is. So just take a picture of that, and then if something does happen, you can't figure out what it is, and you have to call an electrician, this is what they need to come look at, okay? So you just like, if something happens, you can't figure it out, they'll come look at this. It's just like these switches this is how they're supposed to be.
Yes.
That's the most important thing.
It also says on right here, and then, so if you want to turn it off, I found it. And then it's like off right here. Click it on, problem solved. So if something's ever not working electricity wise, check your breaker box. That should take care of it 9 times out of 10. In here, you do have your washer water connects here. These are a little bit, they're not just like a knob. You actually push this in. It's got a protective cap on it right now so that no one can push it in and blast your house with water. But whenever you do hook up the dryer, or the washer, you come over here and you take this cap off. Just a little ring like that. And then you push this in to turn the water on. It's a fairly simple process, but a lot of older houses have like turn knobs. In our homes, it's just a push button. You don't have to actually turn a knob or adjust anything. You just
once it's installed, then it's just set.
That's it.
I don't need to worry.
That's it.
Yeah.
Once it's on,
Right.
that's it. You do have another clean out here for your water line, or for your drain line here. This is a clean out for just like you have outside with the sewage clean out. Just in case anything gets clogged up in here, we do have an additional one in here. This house also does have the shelf standard. You've got your dryer hookup right here, right above your dryer. You have a closet rod just in case you need to hang up any clothes. Everything's all right in here. You do have a vertical duct connect here. So when you do link your dryer to the house, you plug it in here for power, and then your air exhaust is right here. You do also have 110 outlets in this room. In every utility room, we do also give a vent. So if you said it's just you two, but if you ever have a cousin or a family member who just got done working out and they're stinking up the place, turn it on and it won't smell. So it kind of does it for the utility room. Do you have any questions about anything so far?
No.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the different. That is AC.
Yes. The left one is the AC, that one is the air vent. So in here, in the entry from the garage, you have the mud bench here. You can take your shoes off, store them in here. You can put bags in here. I had one homeowner actually made their kids take off all their shoes and their backpacks and their socks, and they said if they make it past the utility room, then you're grounded, because they didn't want any of that stink or anything from the school in their house. So they had to hang their backpacks up, put their shoes in there, take their socks off, put them in the utility room before they were allowed to go into the rest of the house. So these are great if you guys are on the go a lot.
Once you open the garage, just right here. Yeah.
Right here.
Your hands, your jacket. Yeah.
Everything that you got, you just put it on right there. This is the first bedroom, the first guest bedroom or secondary bedroom. So this is in here. You've got just a light. We do pre-wire everything here for a fan. So this switch right now does nothing. If you decide to add fans later on, the electrician will not have to cut sheetrock and add an additional switch. All they have to do is connect the fan and they'll automatically work based off of just these two switches. So you don't have to have an electrician come through and cut sheetrock and make a big mess. Everything's already ready for you guys. So in here, you got your first bathroom. One of our standard procedures in every Perry home is we run the water in every faucet, sink, anything that runs water, we run it for an hour minimum, straight, continuous cycle. Because we want to make sure that there's no clogs, that there's no blockages, there's no backups, there's no issues with any of the plumbing in the house. Your house ran every single thing all at the same time for like 3 hours and no issues. So it's, I can guarantee there's no current plumbing issues. If there are, again, give us a call. We'll take care of it for And in here, this house has actually some pretty decent sized closets as far as storage space. You can actually walk in this one. You've got probably a 6-foot closet right here, and then like a 3.5-foot closet right here, as well as some shelf space. In your bathroom, we also have That's kind of surprising. They normally don't miss. Oh, I guess 2.
Yeah, we're doing in the kitchen.
Oh, they do? Okay. Okay, that's a little surprising. I never knew that. It loves stamping their name on everything. Little guest bath, as well as you got kind of a little shelf right here. Put books, decorations. Again, you got your stinky cousins come in, put a few cans of Febreze in here, whatever you need to do. As well as I love the pedestal sink that's in this room.
Yeah.
So just something to cover with you guys real quick since we're right here. You do have GFCI protected outlets in all wet areas of the house. So the kitchen and the bathrooms, they all have this type of switch. So if you ever have an issue where the power isn't working in this room but the breaker is working, it's because of this. So you can see here, it's got test and reset. If you ever have an issue with it, make sure this green light is on. So you just hit the reset button, the green light comes on. What that is it protects it from water. So if this ever gets wet, what'll happen is it'll just pop it off and it won't shock you. You won't get electrocuted basically. We put that in every bathroom because we want to make sure that people are safe. Again, just press reset, problem solved.
Okay.
Any questions about the GFI, the breakers or anything? Okay. All right. Either of y'all work from home?
No.
No? Well, whose office is this? Yeah, you've got this nice office. Someone might want to start working from
3
home.
windows.
Yeah, big old office in here.
Lots.
Yeah, I love this elevated office. I think that it looks so good with the tile in here, especially with the windows and everything. In here, you do have these French doors. This is the first set of French doors. This house has 2. So you'll see here, the doors actually close together. Sorry. I've got to add the strike plates here. I'm going to set these doors up still. This is one of those little things that we still have to do. So you'll see that the door is currently done line. That's why they're not set yet.
They have to fix those.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, that's one of those, like I said, one of those last little things that my trim carpenter's coming back later today actually to fix. So when he's done, these doors will close together and you'll be able to actually lock them in place. So you'll have both the doors.
Are we fixing this transition piece right here?
Yes.
Okay.
So, upstairs, I like to say the master bathroom and our bedroom bathroom for last. So up here.
I'm gonna go over into the house for one of my clients and I'll be back in just a second. Okay. We'll see you in a little bit, okay?
Okay.
I got another 30 minutes? Or so?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be right back. I have to go get my car too.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to come on upstairs, take a look. We've got this nice little area up here. We put decorations in these corners. We really just kind of make sure that we've got a house exactly how we want. Upstairs, up the rail, they did a really good job standing this rail. This is one continuous piece of wood that they had to bend over the course of 2 weeks. So it's one solid piece of wood.
But would be, I mean, it's soft because
Like this?
rough.
Yeah, they're coming back on Monday to fix that too. So up here, you've got kind of a loft area up here. You can put, a lot of people use this as kind of a second living room up here, and then this is a theater room. So you'll see in here, you've got This is a really good room, honestly, I think, for a theater room, because again, you've got these French doors. You can close both of these, and these should actually align. So you close these into each other. And here you go. So these two will actually close together as well as open. A lot of people have, so a lot of people will they'll put a projector in these rooms. Personally, I'm a fan of just putting a TV. I don't like projectors too much, but a lot of people have been putting projectors in here, and then they'll cover those windows, and you've got a really good theater room. But
This home room.
yes, a professional to come and put in a surround sound system in this room. They actually will be able to use this, and then they'll just uncover the wires in the sheetrock, and you'll be able to set up a surround sound system without having to spend thousands of dollars having them wire everything up. It's already wired. All they have to do is install the speakers. So that's what that is for. It's a home entertainment system, as well as you've got the Cat 5 and coaxial pre-wires here.
And cable?
That's another coaxial pre-wire. Absolutely. So, you see here, your attic access. Yeah. We don't do we don't have the cord to pull on. We have these. Then you just turn this
Có cái
around,
thang đó thấy không?
pull this down like that, grab it.
Con hỏi cái hít coi con, cái hít giống như bên nhà mình không, mình mở ở dưới mà ở trên này nóng, ở dưới không nóng.
And that's how you add access to your attic.
Yeah.
Instead of having the cable that pulls down and everything, it just hangs there always.
Yeah.
We don't like to do that. We like to make sure that homeowners don't have to see stuff that they don't want to see. No one wants to sit there and stare at an attic access string all day long. So whenever you're done, push it up, take the opener, put it back in, and relock it. And you don't have to sit there and stare at a string all day. So there's a couple things I have to show you guys in the attic in a second, but first thing I want to kind of finish up going through these rooms. Up here you do have another bathroom in here. Same thing, J-Craft cabinets. Unfortunately, I like Brescia said, they're not branded. They didn't stamp their name on it. But, you know, they had to try. Pretty standard bathroom as far as things go. You do have the vent as well as the light switch. And it's a shower, bath combo, and you do have the towel rack over here. Sorry. So in here, sorry about that, you okay?
Okay, I'm okay.
So coming in here, another bedroom. We do have what is called a scuttle door, or another attic access. So behind here, you've got a little platform where you can do some, you can't really store much in there, but it's mostly for if you have to service your air conditioning system, they have access to this room. It does lock.
Không,
So
cái đó để làm gì con?
whenever you need to lock it, all you have to do is that, and it
Okay.
locks.
Can we use that as a storage, you said?
You can,
But not too much.
I wouldn't put much.
Oh,
Especially in case they do need to come get in there to service your air conditioning system. If you have too much in there, it just makes it kind of difficult to get in.
How often you have to clean the AC? Like, because
Not very often. Like, very rarely. Basically, whenever it stops working.
Because as my house right now, you know when you turn on the heat AC, how does the AC work? So the second floor different from the first floor.
Yes.
So when you are on the first floor, you turn on the different AC. Right?
Yes, so up here, we do have to get you the Nest thermostat. They're on a back order right now. That's why we have this installed. But you will have the actual Nest thermostat later on. So you can just switch it between heat, cool, and off right now, and you can just adjust the temperature. So right now it's set to 75 or 73 up here, and it's 75 degrees. You can raise it and lower that as much as you'd like. Like I said, we will be getting you the Nest thermostats if you want them. If you want that, that's fine too. But they're on a back order right now, so we gotta wait about another week to get those in. One thing I do need to show you guys while we're up here in the attic while we're up here on the second floor is these in the attic.
What do you call that?
Attic. Attic. A-T-T-I-C. So in the attic up here, This is a very important deal for the house. So if you guys want to accompany me up here, you do have a light switch for the attic right here.
Oh.
So you don't have like you don't have to come up here and be in the dark. We do include a light switch up here.
Nó chắc không bao giờ
So
tao lên đó.
if you want to come up here real quick, we've got to show you something real quick.
Đi lên đi con.
So you got a big old attic space up here. You can store stuff up here.
Mẹ có lên không?
But what I need to show you is
Mày lên đi. Cẩn thận nha.
what I need to show you is this. See these two pipes right here?
Yeah.
Every 3 to 6 months, take some rubbing alcohol or some white vinegar and pour maybe a quarter cup down these, each of these. You've got 2 right here, as well as 2 over here. Every 3 to 6 months, roughly, pour some water,
Just pour some water.
not water, alcohol, like rubbing alcohol or vinegar.
How do you know that you left vinegar?
About a quarter cup in each.
Ôi trời ơi. Sao
Oh,
rung
you
quá.
okay?
Okay.
So what that does is it makes sure that your drain lines are clean.
Okay.
And you won't have any backups in your air conditioning system.
3 to 4.
Every 3 to 6 months.
Dạ.
And what is
All the snow, that's insulation.
Oh, okay.
So up in the attic, we do have the blown insulation. It is fiberglass, so I would not recommend touching it because you'll be all itchy. Also, anywhere you see that, do not step because it's just sheetrock under it and you can fall through. So wherever there's wood, safe. This, not safe.
Okay.
And I saved a sample of this. This is what goes in y'all's attic. I mean, in the walls. This is the type of insulation that is in the walls. This is what's up in the attic.
Nó thả mấy này để làm gì? Hả?
This gonna save your.
Leo cầu thang xuống á.
Trời, nó nhỏ xíu à.
Ừ.
Oh my god.
You okay?
Nó leo cầu thang xuống á.
And again, whenever you need to close the attic access, just hit this, push it up here. Push this up. It goes to about that point right there. You take this little insert right here. Push it up, lock it into place, and it won't open again. And you can just put this wherever you want. I just have it sitting right here for now.
Hồi nãy mẹ tưởng cây rác, mẹ định nói mấy thợ làm chắc nó cầm rác nó dùng.
When it sits there like that, but so you do have closets all over the place in this house. This is perfect for like a linen closet. I imagine up here will kind of be the guest rooms. You can keep towels or whatever for your guests up in this area. I really love the fact that we have these all over the place. In here, you got another room. It's another one of these snow doors. You can see in there, there's some more of that insulation in there, as well as a little bit of space right there. If you ever need to service your
Đây còn học
air
nữa hả?
conditioning system, that's where you do it. But again, I don't think you guys will be doing that. You probably hire somebody to do that for you.
Yeah. I don't know how this stuff works.
You do have openable windows here on this side. Again, these are some of the, like I said, some of the high-end windows that we use. You can see straight down into the alley here, as well as you can see your neighbor's pool.
Phải làm cái lưới rồi. Để mấy con gì nó bò vô.
Oh, they have a pool.
Ừ.
Oh, they just got it.
Hỏi nó làm cái lưới được
They
không?
did just get that.
Yeah. Ê, cái nhà hàng xóm mới có hồ bơi kìa. Bữa đâu có đâu.
Oh yeah. Wow. Trời.
Well, we don't have
Tao có thể
The
làm không?
screens, I have the screens. I can install them for you if you would like. Most people don't really open their windows though in Texas, so we generally leave them off unless you want them on. Would you like me to install them?
Mẹ có muốn cái lưới không hay khỏi?
Mua cái lưới chứ
Because it
không
generally
thì
looks better
con này
without
con
them,
kia nó
most people
vô.
think. So, it's up to y'all.
Muốn cái lưới.
Yeah.
Install them?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. And then whenever you need to close up the window, you just...
Mình mở nhiều khi con này con kia.
Đúng rồi, phải có lưới.
Tại mình mở cửa thường xuyên.
Ở tầng dưới cũng vậy nữa. Tầng dưới cũng vậy nữa.
Got another restroom in here. Same thing, same setup with the switches, as well as the closet. Basically identical to the ones downstairs, or to the one downstairs. One thing I do need to point out is in every room we have a smoke detector. In every livable area, which means the living rooms, the theater rooms, as well as all the bedrooms, we have a smoke detector. If they start chirping, that just means they need a new battery. We include that again because if you just have one or two rooms, that's not always guaranteed to catch it fast enough. So we want to make sure that if there's any smoke coming in from any room, you'll know what to do. So, kind of like the final room, so to speak. Here we go. Fire stuff out. So you can feel it does put out a little heat, but it's not like hot.
Yeah.
It's not going to heat your whole house, but it will put out a little. So you see here, another closet. This one's kind of a coat closet because you got a closet right in there. You can put hanging clothes, jackets, whatever you need to put in there. A lot of people hang their rain or winter clothing in there. That way it's close, but it's not taking up a bunch of closet space. So one thing I want to show you is you do have air filters. I took this one out so I could show you guys in all of these return air vents. So they have a little arrow. Whenever you install them, we recommend you change these every month. You just make sure the arrow is pointing up, take the other one out and push it up. And then you close that lid on it.
Bao lâu mới thay cái tấm đó một lần không? Cái tấm này
Just put right everything up.
Yep. See the arrows?
Okay, go up.
Yeah, go up.
The arrow, put the arrow up. Problem solved.
Nhưng mà bao lâu mới thay đó rồi?
Home Depot, Walmart, Amazon, wherever.
Mỗi tháng.
Just make sure that they're the right size. It'll tell you the dimensions of them right here. And this will be the primary bedroom. Who's going to be in here?
Me.
You are?
Yeah.
So this is your room. So, in here, you've got another one of these Leviton switches right here. Control the light switch. As well as you've got a fan switch. Same fan switch that's in the living room. Again, 4 is the slowest, 1 is the fastest. I don't know why they do that, but they do. You can see the fan really kicks up some speed whenever you get it going. You do have in here the double doors for the restroom access. Instead of just having one door that opens, you got 2. Whenever you do open it, you got this beautiful restroom.
Wow. Wow.
You've got a huge 6-foot bathtub. This actually, when you turn that on, go ahead and turn it on. It's your house, right?
Yeah.
But whenever you turn it on, it'll really put some water in it. So it'll fill this tub usually in about 3.5 to 4 minutes. A 6-foot tub like this on a normal water tap, like you'd see in any other bathtub, will probably take you 15 minutes. But with these, it takes about 3.5 minutes. You do also have a medicine cabinet over here. So if you need to store medications, toothbrush, whatever you need, right in here.
I think they installed.
Oh, it's backwards. Yeah, I'll need to turn that around.
But it's losing, isn't it?
Yes, these are loose. They just sit on these pegs right here. So you can see right here, these pegs, you can adjust it up and down
Oh, I see.
should you need to.
Nếu mình muốn để gì cao mình gỡ nó ra.
But once it's installed, you can move this around and it's not going to come out. It has a little bit of area to move, but as long as you don't put a ton of weight on the front of it, it's not going to fall out. So this isn't meant for heavy stuff. This is meant for just a little bitty, like, you know, maybe a toothbrush or some medicine, stuff like that. It's not really meant to hold a whole lot. There we go. All right. And you have the rain glass here, so you can't see through this. If you go outside, you can't see in, you can't see out. If once you're in, which is good because you don't want people staring at you through your bathroom. You do have 2 closets in here, or 3 closets technically. You've got another linen closet in here, so if you want to keep your towels or washcloths or anything in here, you can. As well as you've got a big closet in here with lots of hanging space. You've got 6 or 5 closet rods in here, plenty of storage space. As well as you've got another closet on the other side that's about the same size.
So we've fixed this?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that'll be fixed. That's on back order. That might, you guys may close, but we'll still fix it. That'll be something that we will absolutely take care of. So you do have this big, nice glass. Whenever you do turn on the shower, it won't fog it up. As well as you do have this door, the shower door here. And then you need to adjust the weather schedule on here to make sure that it closes properly. But it's a big old shower. You said this is gonna be your room?
It's gonna be my room.
You're gonna be happy then, huh?
It's a big room.
Yep. And then you've got your second closet in here with even more space to hang your clothes, or store stuff. All the closet rods are screwed down onto the hangers, as well as they're caulked in place. So these are not going anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see these are, it's a lot of weight. Then you do have a separated commode closet in here. So you can kind of close yourself off whenever you go to the restroom. And then you do have a second van in here with your lights individually over. You do have a vent in here as well. Again, J-Craft, and I didn't stamp your name on it, but they are still J-Craft cabinets. You can see here, you do have the air vent that's over by the shower.
Này tắm nhiều khi bốc hơi lên hiểu không?
So when you turn the lights off, it turns all these can lights along with high ceilings. It makes me feel short. I feel so short when I walk in a room.
I feel short because I'm shorter than you. I feel small with this room, you know?
I feel small in this room. This room makes me feel like I'm...
See.
So do y'all have any questions about the inside of the house or anything yet so far?
So far, so good. I like it.
There's
Yeah.
a couple little things that we've seen so far that you've mentioned. All of those things are stuff that we're working on right now. If they're not completely done by close, we will fix them immediately thereafter. And any, like I said, we got 2 years. Any issues you guys have, send them to us. We'll take care of you guys. We really want to make sure that you guys are happy with the process when we're all said and done.
The lock is nighttime locked.
This one? Oh yeah, absolutely.
No, from outside.
Yeah. So you see right here, you have these little keys. They're just little, they're not like a key, they're just these little like You can, yes. So we actually have those in the house. They're standard for every house. So you can see right now it's locked, and then you can just turn it, and now it's unlocked. And we have those in, they're usually stuck in hinges. There's a couple of them throughout the house. They're usually stuck right here. They're not on this one, but let's see if I can find one for you guys. So out here you do have a little patio and backyard. I'm not gonna make you guys go back out in the cold, but you do have a big patio back here. Lots of space to entertain. I don't know if you guys are big on hosting parties or anything, but there's lots of space out here. Also, we are going to include a handrail on the back patio, as well as a step and landing, because we want to make sure that it's, we don't technically have to, but we feel that because the house took so long to build and you guys have been very patient with us, we're going to go ahead and throw in that extra handrail for free for you guys. Is that something you guys want?
What is that?
It's like a handrail, like a wooden handrail. Let me see if I can see it around here.
Đặt bếp ngoài đó, muốn bắt cái bồn nước
So
ngoài đó được không?
it'll be, I'll just show you another house real quick. How about that? I'll just show you.
The one that if you have a step, you
Yes.
have it?
Yes.
But
Do you guys want that? Because if you don't want it, I won't do it. But it's just something that most
mẹ có
people...
muốn nó làm một cái bậc cấp xuống không? Hàng rào.
Làm không? Làm.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that sorted out. for you guys. Do you have any questions about anything so far?
Con hỏi nó mình muốn như bắt cái bồn nước ở ngoài đó được không nhỉ? Nó có đường thoát ở dưới không?
So, yeah. If we want to make the sink outside, or like, see, the other one,
Yeah, same.
can we do it or no?
Absolutely. Yes. You can do, like I said, it's your house. After Tuesday, you guys can do anything you want to this house. So if you want to put a backdoor kitchen, an outdoor kitchen, you're welcome to. If you want to put a pool, if you got the space for a pool, you can put a pool. If you want to add, I don't know, whatever you want to your house, you can do anything you want to it. So,
You want me to show me something outside or no? There's nothing outside.
no, there's nothing outside right now.
Nó kêu bắt được thôi con, có phải xin gì không?
You guys have some pretty good neighbors around here, actually. I've met almost all of your neighbors are really nice people, so.
They're very quiet. I come here many times, even holidays, they're very quiet.
Everything's quiet, huh? So on the side of the house there, actually, we're gonna fill that hole right here with some grass as well. There was a piece of the concrete that was sticking out about here, so we cut that out because it didn't look very good, so we cut that out and we're putting a new one in.
Ô, cái này còn làm gì vậy hả?
Cái này nó trồng cỏ luôn.
Yeah, we're gonna fill that with dirt and then put grass on it. The reason that was like that is because it formed during the concrete pour, was misset and was set out to here. It doesn't change anything as far as the structure of the house. It just didn't look good, so we broke that out for you guys so that we could fill it in and make it look pretty. After all, you're spending so much money on the house, we want to make sure that everything looks right for you guys.
Cái vòi phun tự động nó ở đâu con? Ở đâu?
And these are more of those sprinkler cutoffs that I was telling you about. So see right here, this is what I was telling you about the foundation piece. This is not concrete. This is about a ½ inch of plaster that you can see goes all the way around the house. If this starts to crack, let us know, we'll fix it. It's not a foundation problem, your house isn't falling apart, it's just a little bitty bit of it. We just do it because it looks pretty. Instead of seeing concrete, like the honeycomb structure in the concrete, you see a nice flat finish on here. So do you have any questions about that so far? Anything on the exterior? Anything at all?
Can we install the thing for water?
Handrail?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have the handrail will go, it'll cover the entire patio. It'll go from here to here. It'll go from that corner to this corner.
The one for water go.
Oh, the gutter?
In the front.
We do not do gutters on the exterior. But you are in the back. You guys can do gutters on the back if you like. That is a decision that you guys are perfectly welcome to make. And we'll have all this stuff cleaned out. The wind's been kind of bad today, on and off, so we've got some stuff back here. I would not walk back there. It's very muddy right now. We've been running the sprinkler system to make sure that the grass sets up really well. So that'll dry up, but we've been really running the sprinklers a lot to try to make sure your grass catches. After all, like I said, you're paying a lot for a house, so we want to make sure that you guys get some good looking grass whenever spring comes around. And then there's more of those shovels. Put a big long pool here.
That's one pool.
One big pool.
Yeah.
Just
Nothing.
nothing else, just a giant pool.
Nhưng mà ở sau, mặt sau này nó không làm gạch.
So that's why we build them like that.
Rồi thôi được rồi con ơi.
And put it in this folder. So in here, you got the GE appliances, you've got all of the fireplace material, the dishwasher, the oven, as well as the fans, everything all of the stuff that went into your house is in this folder. We include this so that you guys have access to everything in case there's a warranty issue or anything. Everything's in here. Also, you do have the GE remote control vent hood, so you can use the remote to control this. So instead of having to press these buttons, you can use a remote.
Yeah.
Same thing here with this. This is, just turn this, gas kicks on, and then
Okay.
yeah. It got hotter faster than I thought it would.
Okay, here in stronger.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. But yeah, so this gas cooktop will really cook some stuff. It's stainless steel, cleaning, it's a breeze, you just wipe it down and it stays clean. Again, like I said, if you want
Cái này
to
dễ
control,
làm chùi ghê luôn, không có bị lọt nè, một mặt luôn.
if you want to control the vent hood, same thing for the light.
Yeah.
Rồi nó ăn gần hơn như chắc.
Ôi, nó nấu.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave this in here with all the other stuff, as well as GE does include a sample of Cascade Platinum with all of their dishwashers. I don't know if that matters to you guys, but it's basically just some free stuff for your dishwasher. So anything at all, any questions, concerns, issues? I mean, seriously, I want to make sure you guys are 100% happy moving into this house.
So Spectrum and AT&T, which one is in this area?
Both.
I mean, which one do you like?
Do I recommend? Neither.
Neither.
I'd recommend just getting internet and not going with cable, personally. But I would say Spectrum's probably better than AT&T. Would be
In Texas.
it just in this area of Texas. In other areas, AT&T is better. It really just depends on your preference.
Ok, được rồi con ơi. Thôi đi cho nó đi về. Wow. Được rồi. Thank you. Thank you so
Welcome.
much.
Y'all have a great rest of your day. Again, if you have anything for me. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So whenever y'all move in, I'll be coming by after about 5 days after you guys move in, and then 5 days after that, just kind of checking on you guys, making sure you don't have any issues popping up. So in the garage, I have this right here for trash for right now still. So you have your garage door openers in here. So the little one goes to the big door for whatever reason, or the lower one, and then you've got your other one over here. All you have to do is press the button. Open and close it. That's all you gotta do. Over here, I left you guys some extra tile. In case you guys have tile issues, I left you the grout colors for your house as well as the different tiles that are in it. I also left you some of the balusters just in case you guys have any issues with the house later on. We want to make sure that we can, you guys have the material here to fix it. And then here is your water heater. So like I said, it's set to 120 right now. It won't go any higher, but you can call Ream. They'll give you a code to input here, and they can raise it up to 150
Cái này
degrees.
mình muốn nóng mình tự chỉnh hả?
Maximum là 120.
Là cứ để
You can lower it, but you can't go over 120 yet,
coi
right?
như là mình để suốt vậy luôn, chứ mình không cần chỉnh gì luôn á, phải không?
Và nếu mà muốn lên 130, 150 phải gọi thằng đó thì nó xuống.
Khỏi rồi. Giống như bây giờ mình đi ra khỏi nhà mình tắt điện xuống rồi mình về mình cứ mở điện thì nó cứ vậy nó hoạt động thôi hả? Cái setting nó nằm đâu?
Yeah. The water was softener?
Water softener?
Yeah, where does it go?
Right here,
Oh.
actually. You can see right here, this is actually for the water softener as well as this.
Okay.
So that's designed for the water softener. When you have the technician come to install it,
Do you want the one that you recommend? You have no?
I don't really have one that I recommend because there's about 600 different ones. I mean, seriously, there's legitimately probably 100 installers in San Antonio. They're going to say that you have to have like a high water pressure. You don't. They're going to say you have to have 70 psi water pressure. The higher your water pressure, the more stress it puts on everything. We build between 50 to 60 usually. Anything more than that, and they're just being ridiculous with the water softeners. So your sprinkler system here. So I had them install the plug here so you don't have to run an extension cord. That's what that tag was for.
Cái này là gì?
So your sprinkler system in here is really easy to adjust. You can set the day and time on it. Right now, the day and time set correctly. But you can go to start times. You can say right now it's set to run at 9 p.m. I have it running at night. You can also adjust how long it runs per station. Right now it's set to run 20 minutes because like I said, we're really watering the grass a lot, trying to make sure that everything stays. When you want to turn it down, all you have to do is go station by station. This is station 1, you just lower it. And it automatically sinks.
Which station? How do I know stations?
So if you want to see the stations, you just go to manual watering, you go left or right, and you go station 1, and you can turn it down, and you can say run it for 1 minute, and you see press that to hold that to start. It'll start watering. Station 1 will be your flower bed up there. Automatically kicks on, starts watering all your plants.
Ồ, cái này mình muốn tưới mình bấm cái đó đó hả?
Tự chỉnh.
Tự chỉnh.
Nó chỉnh rồi nhưng mình muốn theo ý mình tưới bao nhiêu phút tưới này.
Vậy hả? Chứ không có để nó tự động.
Nó tự động rồi.
When you want to go back to adjust it, you go back to station 1, and you can turn it down to 7 minutes, or however long. It just depends on your yard. I don't know exactly how long you need to run it. Usually about 10 minutes a day at each station should be good.
10 minutes for each station.
Yes, right now I'm running it more because like I said, we want to make sure that it catches. But it's not necessary really. 10 in the summer is probably not quite enough, and in the winter it's probably too much. You'll just have to make sure, if the grass is dying because it's too dry, then...
Hey, welcome back.
Different car.
This is my car.
I'm gonna go get mine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go drive through construction. I can't drive through
Yeah.
I know.
Tires are cheap.
It's not as fun.
2 miles in a day.
Yeah. I live like 10 minutes from here, so I can just zoom in, zoom back out. Yeah.
So if you have any questions about the sprinkler again, just let me know and I'll be happy to come answer them for you. Additionally, one thing I forgot to mention is...
Nó hỏi nó cái này mình muốn lát gạch thì
So,
sao con?
when you want to close the garage, if this sensor is blocked right here, Felicia, do you mind hitting the lower switch? Nope. If someone's blocking it, go ahead and hit it again, please. And if it's coming down, and something gets in the way of it, it kicks it right back.
Mình thắt cái chân vô nó cũng tự lên lại.
Có một cản nó không đóng rồi.
So we really try to build as many safety features into these houses as well as things just to assist you with daily life. So if anything ever happens with your garage door and it's not closing, make sure you check the sensors. They're on both doors, both ends of both doors. It's pretty